Hey, what's up, y'all? Thought I'd make a short video on, um, I guess you can say I'm just gonna call this video my bench press hack because, you know, over all the years of all the exercises that I've done over the years, like dumbbells, like those machines, like those pulley machines that you see in the gym when I was in the gym, because like I said, this is where I work out. I could get pretty strong on those exercises pretty quick. Even dumbbell exercises like dumbbell bench press fairly quickly, right? But what I'm showing before you is probably one of the most difficult exercises to increase in, and as well as, just how easy it is to run across plateaus. I mean, this is a problem that I've been dealing with for years now. But through the fires of trial and error, if you will, I seem to have discovered a little hack. Because, there's all kinds of videos online talking about bench press hacks, how to, 5 different ways to increase your bench press. And some of these I've been using, like, following a curriculum of of heavy day, then medium day, then light day, is what's definitely contributed to my success in bench press, which is why my current max is 285, just 30 pounds less than what's currently on here. What's on here is 255, and which is actually 10 pounds lighter than light day. Tomorrow I do light day, meaning after my warm-up set on 225, I start off with 265. I think I'm gonna dabble with 265 before I go, because today is Saturday. My workout days are Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday. But I've discovered over the years, well, maybe not over the years, but since I've set up this little home gym of mine, certain bench press hacks. One bench press hack is doing not a whole lot, not an entire set, but kind of working in just a few reps. I call it lollygagging. And for some strange, odd reason, that seems to make a significant increase in benching. They say, one of the ways to increase your bench is to do it frequently. And I'm kind of starting to realize that, like, it's finally starting to kick in. Like, it's almost like micro tears. You don't do like a full-fledged workout, like, the way I do it. First thing I go to, my first go-to is bench, and then I'll go to these, and then I'll go to these, them kettlebells and that all the while playing with the Wing Chun dummy and everything, and then, I got my my heavy bag. But on a day like today, the only thing I'm going to do is bench, which I've done. My first set, no warm-up, I just hit 255, excuse me. And I did that shit 5 times. Now, I dropped the weight on myself the 5th time because it's a load that my body isn't used to. But just off the fact that I did that 5 times, according to the bench press chart, I just might be ready. Well, yeah, unfortunately, it says that if you can bench press 255 5 times, you're strong enough to hit 295. But what I do is I take a weight that's 10 pounds lighter than my max, and I do that. I see if I can do that 3 times. And as of now, I have yet to press 275 two times. So until I can press 275 three times, I'm probably not gonna be even attempting to press 295. I mean, all the way down anyway, which leads to bench press hack number 2. So one is sneaking in a couple of sets on your supposed rest day, because I'm really supposed to be resting. And the second hack that has definitely contributed to my success in, breaking plateaus is, on those sets that you can't go all the way down, obviously. So obviously I'm not strong enough to go all the way down to my chest with 295. Hell, since today's a rest day and tomorrow's going to be light day, I probably won't be strong enough to press 285 until Wednesday when I get, 2 days rest. And this comes along with, obvious things that we should already know, like, nutrition and not doing a whole lot of cardio, really not doing any cardio at all, because all that's going to do is just hurt your gains. Because, I mean, it makes sense. You're trying to press heavier weight all the while you're losing weight. That's, physics don't work like that, unfortunately. I mean, sure, I've heard of guys like 140 something, 150 something, but they can bench press twice their body weight. Man, I'm not one of those dudes. But the second hack is going halfway down, partial bench pressing. And, I always thought that bench pressing partially was just some BS. It's a BS exercise. Come to find out, it's a very effective way of breaking plateaus. So, like I said, instead of attempting to bench press, weight beyond, that's either at your max or beyond your max, all the way down to your chest and trying to pull up, because you ain't strong enough to do that. You can go halfway down to about here, or maybe even here, just halfway, almost like a negative type shit, like doing a negative, and then press it back up, because with 295 and even 305, I can do those about 4-5 times. And what that seems to do for me, because, I ain't no professional weightlifter, much less a bodybuilder, but what it seems to be doing, and, it's something that I've been doing so that, I can break through my plateaus of 265, 275, and eventually get into 285 before the new year, is that it creates shock. It creates just the shock that you need. I mean, that your muscles need to basically, those microscopic tears, if you will. But I'm coming to realize that when it comes to bench press, if no other exercise, that my body, I can't speak for anybody else, but my body requires that shock. Like, it requires to be shocked, because if it doesn't, and I'm just stagnant and I'm just bench pressing 285 and I'm not doing partial benches or things to literally shock my muscles into, like, forcing them to grow like that, it'll just stay there. Because, like I said, it was back in December that I broke my plateau of 285, and now it's dang near April, and I'm still pressing 285 as my max. I'm like, by now I should have been at 295, if not 305 by now. I dare say I probably should have been at 305. But, that's just a goof. That's a goof on my part of what I haven't been doing, which is bench pressing halfway down. Because like I said, you got, yeah, not to mention the fact you got the benefit of, the negatives, because obviously you can't just go down as fast as you would if you went all the way down. So yeah, there's the benefit of of doing negatives too, and then pressing it back up. So really, this video, it really isn't an advice thing. It's more so of a note to self, in case I forget, and then I'm wondering, scratching my head, going, oh, how come I'm not seeing increase, any kind of increase in my bench press? Like, well, have you been doing those partial bench presses? And lately the answer is no, but since I've gotten back on them, I'm starting to notice increases in my strength. So like I said, that's my bench press hack, because I'm not a mesomorph. I'm really an endomorph, and we endomorph bodybuilders, I imagine it'd probably be even more frustrating as an ectomorph, because ectomorphs, they have such a high metabolism. We endomorphs don't really have that problem though. Like, all our bodies want to do is just absorb all the calories. So I use that to my advantage when it comes to weightlifting. So you have somewhat of an advantage, due to the fact that your body's trying to store as much fat as it can. And as an endomorph weightlifter, to say the least, I've come to the realization that partial bench presses, going halfway down, is very essential when it comes to getting past those plateaus. On, normally what I would do is, and maybe this is where I screwed up, is the fact that once I do lift a new level of weight, I'll tend to stick to that and not continue to do those partials. But from here on out, I think what I'm going to start doing is, as soon as I, as soon as I break my plateau and bench press 10 pounds more than my original amount, I'm just going to start going to partials regardless, because it just might increase my bench press a lot more quickly than I anticipate. With any luck, by the end of this year, I'll be doing at the very least 325, and with any luck, it might be 345 with this newly found concept, or newly found for me anyway. So I think I'm gonna leave it at that and catch y'all in the next vid. I'm out.